dog.
Yeah, man. I actually met you before. It was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, honestly, at the Velasco.
At the Velasco?
I sent you a picture.
Okay, yeah, send me the picture.
It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what fight it was. So, but it was awesome meeting you at that time.
Oh, bro,
better meeting you now.
That, man. I appreciate that because there's a hella confused people up in here, just like, who? yeah. But well, damn, man, I'm excited to chop it up with you just about you. You know what I mean? Like right now, especially during quarantine. Are you even are you training? Are you working out, dog? You know?
Yeah, I train every day. I still run every day. I try to swim too, get some cardio and stuff in. I just do what I can, you know?
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Like, look, I know a lot of people ask the same question, so I'm gonna be mixing it up on you. All right?
I bet. I'll be ready.
So this is just shit that I've always wondered. I'm not a boxing expert, but I love boxing. I love any type of martial arts, and
Cholo punch, that's right.
Cholo punch, you know what's up.
Vergatazo.
Oscar's gonna watch this magazine. What are these two dudes doing? No, but bro, have you ever seen the movie Creed?
Yeah.
You know, there's that part where Adonis is getting ready to fight. He's got his gloves on. He's ready to go, but he needs to take a shit. Has that ever happened to you? Like literally, leading up to the fight, man, I got some cholo hitting me up right now.
Honestly, in an amateur fight it has, and it fucking sucks. But as
you learn.
Yeah, man, you gotta get that shit done over with. And you know what? Okay, so this has happened to my friend before. I used to run cross country, and he didn't take a shit before the meet. And let's just say he had a shitty day.
Hey.
In the race, man.
Boom. That sucks, man. Damn. Well, shit. If anyone is just tuning in right now, welcome to my show, Hot Ones, where it's two Mexican dudes eating tamales, the hottest ones, from the beginning to the end. Yeah. And what about cheat meals? Do you have any cheat meals, maybe leading up to the fight, or even right after a fight? You're just man, I'm gonna fuck up
every day.
Pozole, pizza.
I'm not gonna lie, every day. Yeah.
I know that Mikey Garcia eats a box of pizza, right? To himself.
Man, I've never seen him, but I'm pretty sure he does. You know, Mikey's he's small for the 147, so he does a pretty good job of bulking up, putting some weight on. Yeah.
Damn, man, I would love that shit. Just to bulk up.
Hell yeah, you don't even know how satisfying it is to lose all that weight and just to put it right back on. You don't have to worry about it no more. Just even drinking water, just tasting so much different, you know.
I mean, I've done some intermittent fasting here and there, you know, but the difference, you it's almost you figure out your own body and what you're putting into it, and you get the result right away, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the fundamentals right. You got I feel you have the power. I don't know where you summon your fucking power. You summon it from the sole of your foot all the way into a perfect punch. Your hooks, bro, everything you do is very solid. Is there a question there? Yes, it's coming. Basically, for you, was that hard? Did you have specific things? Did you see other specific fighters? I know you talked about Cotto was a big motivation of how you box, or your dad has taught you. Yeah. But is there any other fighters, or why specifically Cotto?
You know, what I got from Cotto was that, he was a great inside fighter, and he throws a lot, and he throws heavy, but he also keeps his composure at the same time. That's pretty hard to do sometimes. Even I have a kind of trouble doing that. But he has a good jab. That's the main thing I get from him. Oscar, he's really good at hooks. And he's just a strong fighter. He has good technique. He wasn't super buff, but he was knocking everyone out. So I get some of that from him. And I mean, that's all it is. It's technique for me. I'm not fucking buff or anything. I'm not fucking The Rock or anything. But you just if you throw the punch right, it's gonna be hard. You can bench 300 pounds, but MLB pitchers gonna throw harder than you because they had the technique down. You get me?
Yeah, bro. Actually, I started kind of just training a little bit, doing some regular ass routines, some basic routines is what they told me afterwards, because I was dead at it,
Yeah.
And the next day, my shoulders, everything's just all tense and whatnot, right?
Oh yeah,
but bro,
full body workout.
full body workout, but it's not only that, but it's like the rounds, like the 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Like even just me doing like the 3 minutes, like bro, I was gassed out like the first 30 seconds.
Damn.
Doing this, missing.
Yeah.
I'm just like fuck, and now I understand why. Like I see a lot of dudes like just working on the bag and just do, and fuck, bro. So just hats off to you. And you've been doing this for how long?
For about 17 years. Since I was 5, so yes, 17 years.
Damn, how old are you right now? 18? No,
22.
Bro, you came out the womb just with boxing gloves, bro.
Fucking jump rope with the umbilical cord and shit.
Alright, let me see. So you come off as a very like humble dude, you know? There's a lot of different people that kind of brand themselves differently. You know, they come out, they can be very flashy. They come out, they could be money man all day, you know? Or like but for you, like, you know, you stayed humble, and then like, do you ever do any type of trash talk, you know, like leading up to specific things, or?
Nah, man. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't really need to right now. If someone tries to rub me the wrong way, you know, I take it as they're trying to get under my skin, trying to make me throw off my thinking and all that. So I just ignore it, honestly. And I feel like that bothers them more instead of talking back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Whenever the referee's in there giving like the final rules, and then they make you touch up gloves. I want you to look at the other guy next time and just be like, "Hey, bro, you want to just use our words or what?"
I thought you were gonna tell me to pull out the fake pistol.
That's what's up, man. Well, shit, man. I know a lot of people in here are asking questions, but I wanted to ask you a little bit. I mean, did you just find out that what was that, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Yeah,
he's with the Canelo team now.
Yeah, that's a smart move for him. You know, he needs someone that can keep him disciplined, keep him on track, and you know, if you have Canelo as your teammate, you know, you're being Canelo, you want to be like him. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna work a lot harder now. He's gonna keep his mind straight, and we're gonna see a better Andy Ruiz next fight.
Yeah, no, most definitely, man. I loved watching him, and you know, especially seeing him knock down such a titan, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what was your reaction whenever he knocked down Anthony Joshua?
I didn't see the first knockdown. I was eating, but my dad started screaming at me, dude, Andy Ruiz just dropped him. Like, no way. So we turned on the zone real quick, and Anthony Joshua was still hurt. You know, he never recovered from that first knockdown. First of all,
that tempo shot, bro.
Yeah, man. So we were you know, being Mexican, or I'm Mexican American, it's the same shit. Some people get political about it, but just coming from the same roots, we were so proud. We were jumping off my bed. I was watching on my bed. We were just jumping up like, damn, he just knocked him out, dude. Like it was crazy, you know. Dude, we were so proud. We're so proud of him. Yeah, dude.
The same. I remember just sitting there, just hitting him up on Twitter and everything. I'm just like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
But so for you, are you ever like what is it like? You're from Texas, right?
Yeah.
When you go like outside of the store or anything, you get hit up. Like a lot of people hitting you up and just like, oh, bro, can I get a photo or?
I get it sometimes. I get it around like to the point where it doesn't bother me. You know, I go unnoticed a lot of the times, and I'm completely fine with that. You know.
Yeah.
So I get it at the right times. Just
yeah. Okay, for sure. I heard so I was looking at a few things, and obviously, like in a couple years, you're talking what, Errol Spence?
Oh yeah, of course.
Perhaps. How do you see that going down? Give me the prediction.
Well, I think the fight's gonna happen at 154, and I think it's gonna happen in the Cowboys Stadium. You know, we're both from Dallas. We both train together. We were in the same gym. Yeah. You guys know. So so I think that it'll be a good fight for the community, you know, DFW. And I mean, honestly, I see myself winning. I don't think the fight's gonna go the distance. So of course, I think I'm gonna knock him out. I think that a lot of these fighters, maybe that they can't figure him out. But a lot of people say we fight the same. I mean, we had the same trainer for a few years, for a long time. So of course, I'm pretty much gonna know what his weaknesses are, what his strengths are, and I'll be able to capitalize on all that.
That's tight, man. I mean, especially that you guys are able to, you know, say like, oh, you know, we come from the same spot, but like, hey, you know, let's just see who could take it down, you know?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Well, hey,
He's asking me like to make one up. I'll let you make one up. What you got?
all right, let's see. Let's see, dog. Let's see. So, Oscar DeLaHoya had Golden Boy,
Yeah.
right? Mayweather had Money May, or Batty, or formerly known as Pretty Boy.
Pretty best, right?
Boy Floyd. And then we got Vergil Ortiz Jr. Vergil.
That's that.
I think that's it, bro. That's it. We got
That's
it.
good. That's good.
That's it. Don't. If someone starts putting that on T-shirts, we know it came
Oh,
off.
hell yeah.
That's that.
Hell yeah. That's.
So, your dad trains you.
Yeah, he does.
Bro, your dad looks young.
Yeah, he does. He's 39, but you know, people always mistake him for my brother. Everywhere we go, like, is that your brother? I'm like, no, that's my son.
Yeah.
Or even if my dad just kind of brings up that, like, hey, son, whatever, and they just look at him like, that's your son? And they're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's just a trip, dude. Like, yeah, I was catching up on some videos, and I was just like, wait, who's it? Wait, you know?
Yeah. And everyone thinks my brother is my twin for some reason. I'm like 3 years older than him, but I guess, you know, we always wear like the black hat. We wear black all the time, you know, so everyone just thinks we look alike. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look 20 when I'm like 50, honestly. So I got the good genes.
No, for sure, bro. We're gonna. I think. What is it? They say black don't crack, Asian don't raisin, and brown don't frown.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's the yeah. Explosive roll. The name.
Brown doesn't break down. I like that.
That's right.
Let me see if there's any questions up on this thing right here.
Hey, before we wrap this up, I just want to say, man, you were like my childhood hero growing up, dude. I watched the videos all the time.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, this means a lot to me. For real. I know my friends watching right now, like, damn, he's really talking to him right now. Can you do me a quick favor? This is the only thing I'm gonna ask you. Can you say what's up to Jesus?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, his name is Jesus Avila at Grand Prairie.
What's up, Chewy? What's
Chewy.
up, yeah. Hey, I appreciate bro. I appreciate you guys watching, dog. I mean, a lot, man.
To this day, we still reference your videos. You know, when we play Fortnite, we're like, hey, bring that fake pistol over there. You know that? Is that a fake pistol? It's a fake pistol.
Hey, that's a fake pistol, dog. That's a fake pistol, dog. But I was wondering, for those boxing heads wondering like what's going on, I make YouTube videos, comedic videos.
Yeah.
So Virgil's been a fan of them, so I appreciate that, man.
No, forever, man. I swear.
Thanks, man.
Hey, this means a lot.
Oh no, man, dude. Like, I love any opportunity to shoot. We should even film something, bro.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm down.
Like if you're down, I've shot something with a few boxers, a UFC fighter, and yeah, man. Like I genuinely love like just the fight game, the art.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think because when I was a kid, like I wanted to become a fighter, bro.
Oh really?
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, he's here you go. Yeah, baby. The babies are they're chilling over here on the couch. But yeah, like my dad was like a 4th degree black belt.
Oh really?
And yeah, and like my cholo voice I do.
Yeah.
That's my dad's voice.
Really?
Yeah, that's what my dad.
Oh,
that's my dad's voice. He's somewhere in Mexico right now, but he had like his own karate studio when I remember being like a kid in a karate studio, and then like his shit like flooded or something. But I really think I would have became a fighter if that didn't happen.
Wow.
I've been crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
so for you,
right now, it still worked out, dude.
Hey.
I mean, you're destined for greatness. That's all that says.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. So for you, check this out. Watch this video right here. What do you think? Like, are you down, or like, did he test you out in different sports, or like, does your dad like himself? Is he a boxer? Or like, how did you make up in your mind? Like, yeah, I want to do this.
So basically, he used to be a boxer growing up as a kid, but he never turned pro because he had me. And when I was 5 years old, he took me to the gym one day. And the first day I went, they were hitting the bags and stuff. And I mean, honestly, it looks boring. I look at it now, it's boring. But they were sparring the next day. I went the next day and they were sparring. And it's cool. They're fighting each other, and no one's getting mad or angry or whatever. So I'm like, I want to try that. Like, you want to try it? I'm like, yeah, I want to try it. So they stuck me in there. I had never boxed before, no training, no nothing. They just put the gloves on me, and they said I did really good. And I stuck to it ever since. And I mean, honestly, I never really had like the point where I said I was like, okay, I want to go pro. It was always the goal.
Yeah, like you just knew.
Yeah.
Damn, man. And so where do you see yourself like, let's say 5 years from now, bro?
5 years from now, I'll definitely be a world champion. Hopefully, top 5 in pound for pound.
Top 5 pound for pound.
Yeah.
Well, what are the fighters you see out there right now that that like really impress you? I think like around your age too. Because there's a bunch of different fighters, but like right now you're like that guy underground that everybody just like respects to that dude. Like I can't find one negative thing about you, bro. Like everybody like genuinely likes you, and I think it's a lot comes from you just being like a humble dude, and I hope you hang on to that, because sometimes people tend to like get bigger and their personalities change, and that's where like that disconnect happens. You know what I mean? So people start to like oh, I thought he was like one of my people, but then once you start to disconnect and act different, that's whenever shit falls apart. So anyways, I didn't mean to lecture you on that, but
I understand, dude.
But they're that like really impress you right now?
Jose Ramirez is my favorite fighter, so I gotta throw him out there. He's one of the hardest working fighters that I've ever seen. He's my stablemate, and I grew up watching him in the Olympics, so I have to mention his name. But I like Lomachenko. He moves like water, dude. He finds angles everywhere. He moves. Yeah, dude. Honestly, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, it's
and
like
I try to mimic what he does. Yeah. Exactly. I seen that his dad put him in boxing and then took him out and put him in like dance lessons, kind of like ballet type shit.
Yeah.
And then put him back in. So that's probably where that comes from, to be honest.
Yeah.
So let me see. There's Lomachenko. I would have to say Shakur Stevenson. I grew up with that kid.
Yeah.
And I call him kid. He's older than me. So I grew up with him, and he's very technically sound, and he's a good fighter. He's gonna do big things one day. Ryan Garcia, he's very explosive. He's very fast, and he's gonna do a big one day. People really count him out sometimes, but he's gonna change people's perspective on him. They think that just because he has a lot of followers that he's all hyped. Nah, he's definitely very fast. He's definitely gotten a lot like stronger. I know that with being with Eddie Reynoso, and training with him. So like I noticed, I shot something with him as well too. I seen it. Yeah, that shit was fun.
Yeah, thanks, man. But that's dope, man. I think everything that leads up to like a lot of moments like right now, and whatever you have going forward, man. I'm excited to watch you, bro. And I think that's what keeps like the sport alive. You know what I mean? Like like personalities, these people that are really grounded, and that's what you gotta like about boxing, bro. Like there's different personalities. Regardless if you hate them, you don't. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna pay.
Exactly.
Like why did it work out for Money May? People were like, yeah, I want to see this guy get knocked out. Exactly. Or they're just like this dude has good defense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, there's different types of people out there. You hit it right on the button, though. Everyone wanted to see Mayweather lose, and that was the main reason why everyone kept buying his fights. And he was undefeated. Everyone just they wanted to see something happen, an upset, but I mean, it never happened. Mostly got pretty close. I remember I was the only one watching the fight out of everyone playing poker in the house. I think I was like 8 years old, and I just see Mayweather buckle, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna knock him out right now, and he didn't, but dude, that was the closest anyone had ever got to knocking Mayweather out, and that was crazy. I'll never forget that moment, honestly. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of like little moments that everybody had. I think Maidana had one. I think you remember Hector Ortiz?
Yeah, I was watching that fight.
Yeah, I remember watching that one too, and I think that that's when he kind of followed up with like the headbutt. But it seemed like he was getting a rhythm there going, and maybe he got frustrated. But
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he definitely got frustrated. But yeah, it's something that I don't know, man. Like I think like well, like for you, is there anything else like branding wise you see yourself, kind of like wanting to get into, or are you gonna start putting people in like your camp one day too?
I mean, hopefully I do stick with the boxing thing, but you know what? I have a love of music. I play the guitar, I play the piano sometimes. Maybe I'll release like a little mixtape or something,
Yeah.
But I mean,
and we collab, bro.
Two main things. Oh hell yeah,
we collab, bro.
For sure.
If you're down for some comedy, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'm funny sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go.
I have my
there you go. It's all good, bro. I'll write you a script.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, speaking of people that I believe there is a Hector Valdez.
Yeah.
Talk to me about him.
So basically, Hector Valdez, I've known him since I was 9 years old. So it's been about 13 years already. He was at the time like destroying everyone in amateur boxing. It was going to the point where his dad was telling him not to stop this fighter because he didn't want that fighter to lose his hope of boxing. I swear to God, I'm not even bullshit.
Damn.
He would tell him, dude, you just let off, let him, don't stop him. I mean, win, but he's that good. And if there was one fighter, he just got signed to Golden Boy, but if there was one fighter that I could bring, to get signed to them or to bring up to the ranks, it would have been him. And he just got signed, and I'm happy for him.
Man, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Well, what was dope is that after this, I'm gonna hop on with him and talk to him and chop it up with him a little bit. And well, shit, Vergil, I appreciate you hopping on with me, man. Us talking. I appreciate you watching the videos over the years. Is there anything you wanna let the fans know right now before we sign off and we switch it out to Hector?
Just keep your eye on Hector. I'm telling you, he's gonna do big things in the sport, and you're not gonna regret watching him, honestly. So
when we're gonna see you fight again, bro? Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna see you fight, bro.
Yeah.
After
I have no
Corona.
idea. I'm
picture you guys in there with like mascaras and shit, just
for real, fucking hazmat suits and shit. Yeah, no. Bro, they were like these. They were sanitizing the fighters right before the fights. Did you see that picture?
I didn't see that.
Crazy.
They
were like literally, they were like doing this, and then there was some guys in hazmat suit just spraying them down with something. It looked like water, but no, it had been some kind of disinfectant. But I would have done to do that shit to me. Put that on my body.
It was a helicopter, bro, with Lysol, and just a portable just fell.
Yeah,
well, dope, man. I'm gonna see if I can hop on here with Hector. And again, bro, it's a pleasure. I'm definitely gonna hit you up after this, and then we're gonna talk about collaborating, dog.
All right, bro.
Especially now that we got more time.
That's right.
All right, brother.
Peace out, man.
Take care, man.